no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, 180! I'm coming after you!
On first down, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. DJ Reader able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 43.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, 59. 53 to Mike. Check 53. Know your job. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
53 is the Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. First down, a run with Hyde. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Tight down. There you go. Check 3.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
53, Mike. Get that quarterback.
3rd and long. It's Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Mahomes again. He can run for it, and he will. This first running back, McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, no time now. Let's go.
Now Watson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
53, 53, Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now, that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. To throw is Watson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it with Johnson. Man, tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check safety, check safety.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hyde. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, pick it up. Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Defense wins championships, baby. He's coming.
Now Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you know.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
31.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taking down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 19.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's that. 19. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
On second down and 4, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 43 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shoot, shoot.
On second down, Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon, and on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
First down, Kansas City.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
We're set. 19. Hey, 31. Take that game with us. Slam.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike 55. Bravo. Mike 55. Where's it? 55.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check 53. Let's get the ball.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, They're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. Don't try my patience. Said